Assalamu alaikum everyone. In today's video I will be making marble cake. It is so soft, so moisture and the easiest recipe. So let's start making the cake. You can just have a look at the moisture of this cake. So let's start making this recipe. So let's prepare the batter. Firstly, in a bowl I'm going to be adding 2 eggs. So crack them in a bowl. So they are room temperature eggs, and always use room temperature eggs for making cake. Now I'm going to be beating it a little bit, and then I will start adding my sugar into it. So here I have half cup of sugar, and half cup of sugar is enough for making a cake of 2 eggs. So just add that and beat it. So you have to add your sugar gradually, and this is the last piece. So just add that and beat it for about 5 to 7 minutes until it changes its color. So you can see that it has changed its color and it has become a little fluffy. So now let's add our next ingredients. So now I'm going to be adding 1/4 cup of cooking oil into it. You can also use butter or ghee instead. Now I'm just going to be mixing it a little. So let's now start adding our dry ingredients. So firstly we have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. We're going to sieve it a little because it is important to sieve it before you use it. So just sieve it with the help of a strainer. And yes, now I'm going to be mixing all this flour along with my other ingredients. So just fold it. So now I'm going to be adding 1/3 cup of milk into it, and because we are making a tea cake, so that is why for the tea cake you have to use hot milk. So that is why add in hot milk into it. So I'm just adding the hot milk and add it and mix it. It is not important to use 1/3 cup of milk in your batter. Maybe your cake require half a cup of it or 1/4 cup of it. So it is not I'm not actually gonna mention the quantity, just add it as your batter require. So now I'm gonna be adding baking powder, half a teaspoon, and mix it. And along with that I'm also going to be adding baking soda, 1 pinch, and mix it also. So it is optional, actually I'm just adding for softness. So because we are making the marble cake, so I'm going to separate some batter from my prepared batter. So now I'm just going to be adding half of my batter into another bowl to make a chocolate batter. So now in this one I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Just mix it a little and you have your chocolate batter. If you think your batter is a little thick after adding your cocoa powder, because it is a wet ingredient, so you can also add your milk into it to make it a little thin. So our both batters are ready, chocolate and the vanilla, perfectly. And now let's grease our pan for adding the batter into it. Just add in a little bit of oil and grease it clearly. So if you want, just add in some parchment paper or just sprinkle it with a little bit of all-purpose flour. Now let's prepare our design of the cake. So for that, firstly I'm going to be adding a little bit of vanilla batter onto my into my pan, and then I'm going to be adding my chocolate batter right on my vanilla batter. Then again I'm going to be adding the vanilla batter, then the chocolate batter, and that is it. Just add a lot of it. And lastly I'm going to be making design with the help of a toothpick or chopstick or anything you can take. So I'm just going to be making a cute design with the help of it. I'm not perfect or a pro in making designs. I'm just making anything. And this is ready. Okay, so I'm also going to be adding a little bit of choco chips because I love them, so that is why it's actually optional. And this is ready. Now let's bake it. So our cake is baked perfectly, and now let's cut it out. It's very soft and so moist. So I hope you guys like this recipe. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Meet you in the next recipe. Bye. And just have a look at this cake. Wow, it's looking so soft. So don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Bye.